Kevin, this was a win that you guys needed really as a group just to sort of come out on top in this beginning of this road trip. What did you like about the execution that you guys had tonight?
I thought it was just good to see everybody, get out there, be happy, and just, I think it was a big one to just build some confidence and, let's just keep it rolling and focus on the next game now.
When you say get out there and be happy, is that just, sort of a shift in mindset that you guys want to have right now? You take things seriously, but also be a little bit looser?
Yeah, of course. I mean, dealing with pressure, right? You got to learn how to deal with pressure, where we are in the standings and everything. So, just playing with a bit more enthusiasm and stuff like that. I think if we keep that rolling, we can be real successful.
Was that part of the message going into this trip and this game in particular?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And what was it like to sort of see so many guys contributing, right? Having a lot of depth scoring on defense as well yourself.
Yeah, I know it was good to see and good to see you guys, just more enthusiastic on the bench and stuff like that. So, good for us, but we got to flip the page and focus on the next one.
Why wasn't that happening before then that you guys had to make that sort of shift mentally?
Again, the pressure of where we are,
Right.
Everybody knows where we're at. It's tough to have that in the back of your mind, and one guy makes a little mistake and everybody's like,
yeah.
And then just learning how to be like, all right, next shift, whatever, flip the page, let's go. We got to win games. We can't linger on little mistakes and stuff like that. So we got to just again flip the page and just keep it rolling.
Thank you.
Good to get your first of the season. Can you walk us through your goal there?
I saw I could jump past. There's two guys there, and then it's kind of hiding off the backside of that. I think it was. I'm not sure who it was. I think it might have been Duclair. And then I knew Nico could find me there, and then just grip it and rip it.
Timo, as a group, that was a big win for you guys, not just in terms of the numbers, but how you guys played, how you probably feel about that. What is the biggest thing that you're going to take from this game?
Yeah, just sticking with it. Being down 1-0 in the first, and then just kind of staying patient and believing in our game plan, not going off it and going on our own page. So we did a good job by that. Just to manage the way we managed the game.
One of the things that Kevin was saying is that as a group, you guys, were happier playing and more enthusiastic about your play. Is that mental shift something that can really propel you guys forward, right?
Yeah, it's definitely important that we, just mentally, there's going to be times where you're down and you just got to stick with it. And, we got a game plan, and if everybody buys in on this, then we were going the right way.
Does that mental side of it feel different as a group from this game, regardless of 7 goals and all that?
Yeah, I mean, at the end it's 7-2, but the mental part, how we managed and just stayed focused. That's very, very important at this time of the year where points are so important. So I think we did a good job of that.
It must be weird for you being the visiting locker room here, huh?
Yeah, it definitely feels weird. I'm happy we won. I think that's the big thing, definitely. Before the game, some emotions and everything, but then once you go out there, it's just all business, and it's nice to get those 2 points.
And on your goal, obviously, call back, but where you were at, right side on the power play there, is that a place where you feel like you're comfortable, scoring from?
Yeah, it was kind of a broken play, and then usually net front, but just kind of the way it ended up me being there, and obviously too bad it got taken away, but overall I think it was just a good performance by us.
Thanks, Nico, as a group to a man, I imagine that you guys have to be pretty thrilled with the way that game went, just knowing to start off the road trip the way you guys did.
Yeah, I think we're definitely happy with the results. Needed that win, and we got it, and now we move on and we try to do that in Anaheim again.
One of the things that Kevin was saying is that you could sort of feel as a group that you guys went into it, let's be happy, let's be a little bit lighter, let's play with that. Is that something that you wanted to focus on to bring your game back?
100%. I think we just got to start playing again, not thinking too much, not getting too frustrated. Even if you look at this game, we're 1-0 down again, but same message there, just stick with it. Stick with the game plan, and it's done after 60 minutes.
Is it also that idea of sort of shifting away from, okay, this is where we are in the standings, but let's just take care of one game at a time and sort of letting that go a bit?
100%. I mean, we know where we are.
Yeah.
It's no secret. Everybody knows, and we know we need to get some wins, and now we got one, and we move on from here and take a good feeling out of this game and do it again.
What is the most important thing that you want this group to take from this?
Take the good feeling with it. How light we were playing, how we stuck with it, how we were not getting frustrated, and just keep playing for each other and keep playing smart hockey and take care of our own net first, and then we're good enough to create some chance.
Nico, what was gelling so well on your line tonight?
I think we're just working for each other, putting pucks in net, working for each other, and we were connected for check all over the ice.
Well, Lindsay, a strong effort tonight from your club. What stood out most about the way they were able to get this done? It seemed like a team effort across the board.
I think first, the energy in the game. We had good energy, and you worried a little bit about that flying across the country and no practice. But got to skate this morning, and I thought a little bit of a slow start. But once we got halfway through that first period, but I thought we got going good.
Well, Coach, we talked to the captain earlier, and then also Dawsey himself, just about the importance of his play, right? You saw after the first period, you guys were chasing the game a bit, but for his ability to keep them off the scoreboard in the second period and allow you guys to find your legs was probably one of the most important stretches of hockey this season right now.
Yeah, you know what? I think sometimes you need your goaltender to help you find your way, and he did a great job early when we mismanaged a couple pucks, and he made a couple big saves for us. And even early in the second period, I think just before we scored, really big save that we turn around, go the other way, and end up scoring a goal.
Yeah, huge momentum boost there on that specific goal that really got it started for your team. What can you say also about your captain, Nico Hischier? A 4-point night for him, another 20-goal year. It seems like he really shouldered so much of this to help carry his team out of it.
Yeah, well, I think as a group we were disappointed with the last game, especially disappointed with the third period. And you can only answer that with the next game. And I think all the guys answered that. Really a complete effort. You have the defense scoring. I thought, Nico's line was good. I thought all the lines played well, and we're all in on some really good opportunities.
And lastly, too, on Timo, obviously an emotional game for him returning. What did he show you?
A solid game. I'm a little disappointed that we went offside on his goal, but he had a good night. He made a great play on a couple of goals, and I think that's what we need down the stretch. We need him to help produce.
Let's bring in the rest of the media now.
Talking to some of the guys in the locker room after, they were saying just sort of about finding that joy again in playing, being happy playing. Did you see that more from your group here, and does that allow them to be more successful?
Well, I think, scoring and winning brings a lot of joy.
But to get to that point, right?
I think when you see guys that normally don't score goals, like Baller's big shot, and then, again, Brennan Smith from the point, the excitement on the bench. The bench was, having a lot of fun. And at the same time, trying to respect the game and where it was at.
Curious, with Timo, getting that power play goal, obviously did get called back, but do you think that's, now that he's healthy, starting to look a little bit better, do you think he can start, maybe pushing to maybe go in that first unit too?
Yeah, we've talked about it. We've had meetings at length, and then trying to decide who to take off. If you want to put him on the flank, and that, you've got Brad sitting on one side, who's really important with the entries. You got Hughes on the other. We need the right-handed shot, so that would mean Nico would have to, probably come off the power play. And I guess it's a good situation to have. But I think it's an option that obviously we can go to. I think his skating in 2 of the last 3 games has been where we need it, and definitely something that you would look at.
When did Timo talk at all about coming back here and what it would mean to him to come back here after playing his whole career with us?
No, but I think you understand what that means for any player, any former player that comes back. I know he thought this was a great place to play hockey, and he enjoyed his time here. So. And I think he wanted to play well, and I thought he gave us a really good game.
When did the decision to go 11-7, in your assessment of
looking at, a couple days after this game, knowing this game was pretty big, I thought I could load up on the ice time. I hesitated because I knew that, Holtzy's been sick for a couple days. He was sick our last home game a little bit, and then the whole flight here. I even talked to him a couple times tonight during the game. But he tried to muscle his way through it. I'll give him a lot of credit. Probably wasn't the highest energy level for him. But it was a gamble. But I still thought if we use him on that second power play, even if it was just power play, give us a chance to be a threat.